what happened late in this game? What'd you say?
We were up 16, 6 minutes left, or whatever it was. Gordon and Watson hit some big shots. We got a little stagnant on offense. It's weird. I actually just watched the whole last 6 minutes. We were trying to like milk the clock on certain possessions and started to play a lot slower than we had the whole game. And then you're subject to make some misses with their defense set. And then on the other end, they just made play after play after play, and we just couldn't get enough stops. Had too many fouls. Got them to the free throw line. They made them. And then it comes down to a bad possession by me, obviously throwing that pass. CP's open at the top. Never know how that plays out. And then basketball gods took over from there with Jokic's shot. So tough way to finish, with how we played the whole game.
Steph, you guys have like 5 of these games that you probably would have said you would have won. How do you explain a team with so much like championship experience, like not being able to handle this situation?
Well, each of them are for different reasons. Like, we only have the King Sacramento game was a bunch of turnovers. This one was just one with subpar offense and defense for a sustained 5-minute stretch. The other games for different reasons. It's just the nature of the season right now. So I don't know. You don't want to be in a position where you're having to explain away bad losses, but that's who we are right now.
Do you find yourself looking at your record and, I don't know if it's a what if or whatever, but thinking what you could be if, a couple of these – and does that help or does that hurt?
It helps because it keeps you motivated that we are a good team. When you lose hope, like, we're not there. When you lose hope in yourself as a team, that's when the conversation changes. We're not there. It's just it's frustrating because you do play the what-if game, and, we could be 21-13 right now and struggling or, different, vibe around the team. But even with the record we are now, we know we can compete. It's just it's a situation where, you're out there with just the look of despair on your face because you're trying to figure out how it happened. And we have to fight that balance right now for us to, give ourselves a chance.
When you sustainably, like you guys have with 18 points, do you think it's just you get too comfortable or kind of overconfident?
Nah. I think a big thing is, when you're struggling to find out your identify, who you are as a team and what your identity is and how you actually win games, and you play a team that knows who they are, like Denver, and I think the 3 games we played them, that's come down to the wire pretty much every single time. They just have a chemistry that they know. Whether they make or miss shots, they know what they're trying to do, and we haven't established that. So when things start going wrong, there's a little bit of looking around, and that's within our control to figure that out. But too many situations, like tonight, where you play a hell of a game and have nothing to show for it.
Steph, you and this team have years of experience in clutch pressure situations. How are these situations different from the previous ones where your winning percentage or your success rate was probably a lot higher?
I was probably just along the lines of what I just said in terms of like the closing lineup looks different for obvious reasons, and we haven't established an identity, and that's on us to do that. good teams know who they are. They find ways to win, and they do it consistently. And we haven't checked any of those boxes, so you can't call ourselves a good team until we do. No matter how much experience we've had, every year is unique and different because of the team that you have and the challenges that team faces, our strengths and weaknesses that we've identified, and we have not figured out who we are and been able to prove it on a nightly basis. But like I said, there's still belief that we can.
Clay was saying that, when Draymond comes back, the defense would be better, this will be better. How do you get past that in the meantime when he's not here?
Tonight was tough. We've lost to them twice. We've lost to some other good teams. We've won some good games since he's been out. So we were like 6-5 since he's been out. Is that right? So we've proven it that we can win, and nights like tonight are really loud of how far we are from the team that we want to be, Draymond included, to be a competitive team that's trying to beat the best in the league. So, like I said, hold on to that hope, but be honest with how far we are from where we want to be.
You said you watched all of the last 6 minutes. Why did you subject yourself to that?
Well, it was fresh in my mind just to understand like what I felt on the court, what I saw, and what it looked like. That last possession, obviously that turnover I want back, but for the most part, it didn't feel like we were, not executing the way that we wanted to. It's just they, again, had their pet plays and knew who they wanted to get to, and guys made shots, and then it starts to feel like, oh, the tide is turning, and you have to try to do something about it. And then, I had a couple late clock, like busted play shots that if one of those goes in, you turn the nature of the game. CP had a shot at the top of the key. If that goes in, Clay had a runner. If that goes in, you start to look at the what ifs. But I think I watched it more so when I wake up, I can just worry about Detroit and not think about tonight.
You guys scored. When Jamal went out midway through the third quarter, you guys closed with like a 26-10 run after he left. Your defense was really good. How much of that was him being off the floor, and how much of it was you guys just cranking up the defense and being unable to sustain it in the fourth?
When Jamal's out there, they know who they are. They know what they can run, so they run, high pick and roll with him and Jokic. He's trying to get to a spot. He knows he has an outlet. Aaron Gordon had 30. I don't know when the last time he had 30 is, and that's a problem. Peyton Watson had 19 off the bench. I don't know the last time he had, those are problems. So you got to worry about the two-headed monster of Jokic and Murray and what they do, and then those two guys change the game. It helps when he's off the floor, but we just lost our mind down the stretch on trying to figure out how to get enough stops to close it out.
Steph, you always struck me as a really competitive person. How much does it frustrate or anger you, or what emotions do you have after a loss like this?
You want to win every game. Some are a little easier to swallow than others. This one is you don't want to lose a lot of sleep over it because you got to play again tomorrow, but, we've been in these situations for countless years and have been on the better side of it more times than not, so it's tough for sure.
Where did you watch the last 6 minutes? Just like on your phone while you're getting treatment, or how did you do that?
Yeah, on my phone.
NBA app.
No, I got it from my video staff. They send me the footage every game.
Have you done that this year? Have you watched it immediately post game?
No, not right away. Usually when I get home before I go to sleep.